This is the Iron Trader. It is hump day, which means it is crude day. Now, last night the API report came out, and we had a pretty good sized build in crude, 4.9 million. You had a draw on gasoline of 1.5 million. Distillate had a draw of 2.2 million, and Cushing had a build of 1.5 million. Now remember, the EIA report will be out today at 10:30. We'll see if it all confirms. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, look what's here. See, here it is last Friday. Topping tail went right into it, okay? So I always point out these key simple moving averages, okay? There's your 8 simple moving average. There's your 21 is your yellow. Your green is your 50-day. Your 100-day is your purple. And then your red is your 200-day simple moving averages. Now, when it gets up into that level, anytime it hits that, it's like a brick wall, okay? So always remember that. What you always want to do is you want to sell into that. You don't want to buy that unless you can close above. Once you close above, then it can go up higher. But if you can't close above, it's a brick wall. It's going to go sideways to down. Now, yesterday here, you don't hold no long because what you had is a series of lower lows and lower highs as we're coming on down. Okay, so what we did is yesterday we had a kind of a double bottom situation. You had a 80.95 and then we had 80.88. So that's held that support up very, very nicely. Okay, so today obviously we had a lower low. Again, and what did it do? It come all the way down here to the 200-day. So today's low so far was 80.35, and 200-day is sitting here at 80.10. So far we are holding that key 200 SMA. Now, again, if that is lost, here's your target area is going to be right there. It's going to be 78.89. That's going to be your 50 SMA here, and then right below that you have 78.11, your 21 SMA here, and then we have your 100 SMA sitting at 77.81. So those are all your target areas, which are your support areas if it keeps on selling. But usually a 200-day is pretty strong here, so we should get a bounce off of this 200 SMA here. Okay, so what we want to do here now, you can see where right now it is sitting at 80.74. So we looked at the bottom of that candle, 80.70. So we're holding that area up there very, very nicely. So on the upside, what we want to watch? Well, you want to watch yesterday's low. That's 80.95. And then we'll come right up here to this 50 SMA. That's 81.78. That is going to be your next resistant level. Okay, if we can get above that, then what we have here is you got 81.99, and then this is what you'd be looking for is this 8 SMA here at 82.60. Now you can see where the 8 SMA came down. It was trying to curl back up here, but now she curled right back down. So this is going to be for right very big tough resistance is this going to be this 8 simple moving average. So now all we have holding us here is this 200-day, this 50-day, and this 21-day and the 100-day. So you got good support underneath here, but you lost these key levels right here on your daily chart. So that's not good. So today, this is what you want to watch, is you want to watch this key level 80.10. That's that 200 simple moving average. That's going to be very, very key. On the upside, you want to watch right there, that 50-day, 81.78. And then right above that is we have your 82.60. Those are going to be your key levels. If you can get above, and we'll come to the top of yesterday's candle, that's 83.30. We'll come to the top of this candle. You're looking at 82.40, and then we have, 83.91. Sorry about that, 83.91, and then we have right there is your 84.15. Okay, so but again, the key levels. Now you're trading. Before we were trading between the 8 and the 21-day. Then we went down from the 50-day to the 8-day. Now we're down to the 200-day and the 50-day here. Okay, so this is your trading range here unless it breaks out. Now, if it breaks out lower, well, then we know where it's going to go. Okay, if it breaks up higher, then we want to look at that 50 SMA here. That's where the breakout is between the 200-day and the 50. Then we look right at that key level, which is your 8 SMA here and your 21 SMA here on your daily chart. Now, RSI look like it's rolling over real pretty good here now. Got to see if it can go lower. If you look at your MACD, your green is below your red. That's very, very bearish. And obviously, you can see bearish. When that green gets above the red, very, very bullish, and you can see what happens. Okay, so right now, two key levels to watch. Watch that 200-day on the downside, very, very key. Watch that 50-day on the upside, very, very key. Okay, so now here on your weekly chart, this is not looking good because now what we have is a series of lower lows here. Okay, and lower highs. That's not good. Okay, so we were doing here pretty good. It was above your 8-day, but again, today's only Wednesday, so we got 3 days left here for this to reclaim this key level here. If not, then we're going to hit that, go past that 200, and you're going to go to that 50-day and even that 21 SMA. Now you can see RSI coming rolling over here. Your MACD looks like that wants to go over. That's not a good situation. You can see when the green goes below the red, this is what you get. Okay, not good, not pretty at all. Okay, so what we want to looking for here today on a weekly by Friday is you want to get it back above that key 81.63. That is your 100 SMA, and we want to get above this 82.95. Now again, last week, we put in that lower low again, and then it closed above. But today, so I mean, this week here so far, the first 2 days, big ass red candle, not looking too pretty. Okay, so right now here, let's just watch that, see how that EIA report will come out at 10:30. Let's just see what kind of reaction we get off of that. Usually it's pretty good, but you had a pretty good build there in the crude, and you had a build in Cushing, but you had a good draw on distillates, and you had a good draw on gasoline here. So let's see if it all confirms. Now, we have these 4-day down deals. Usually, as I say, when you get 4 days of selling and it comes down to that 200-day, this might be a nice reversal here to take it right back up here. But again, on that up, you got so much resistance now. You got that 50-day, you got that 8-day, and then you got your 21 SMA. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, natural gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, this shouldn't be any surprise to anybody. I've been pointing out here, if we break out, watch this key level here. Okay, now it's down to 2.09, and we went right into that there yesterday. Okay, right here, 2.09, we went right into that, and you can see where the candle is. See, when you get these key levels here, which are your simple moving averages, okay? Those are like, I say, again, they're like brick walls. You're really not going to get through them the first time. Usually you're going to pop through there, just like we had here. Yeah, you can get through there, but then it's not going to close above there the first time. Same way here, same way here. See, you can just keep looking at the chart. So if you know that it's going to be, that's where it's going to sell, that's where you sell your position into. Okay, so let's just big this up a little bit and see what we have going on here today. Well, okay, so what we see, we had that topping tail come on down, big ass red candle, close at the bottom. And today we had a lower low. That's really no surprise. Okay, so what we're doing today's low here is 1.92. So this is the levels that we want to watch. Is you want to watch is 1.916, which is basically we're sitting right there. If that's lost, then we want to come right there to 1.90. Okay, that is going to be next. Now, if that is lost, this is what we're looking for is going to be this 1.85. See this double top situation here? See 1.85, 1.85, okay, 1.849. So what you had is that when you ran up to 1.85 here, and this one is 1.848, you had a lower high situation. That's why we got this big ass red candle, okay? So if this is lost, this is what you're looking for. But now you can see where this 8 SMA here, that is going to be right next. See, that's sitting at 1.84. So there's a lot of good support coming right across here. So when you look at the top of this candle here, okay, top of this candle, and you bring this all the way through here, okay, you can see the nice support levels here. So if this comes down and holds that 1.84, that might be a good buying opportunity. We have to see what happens when it gets there. Now, again, if it's lost, then we'll come over here to this 21-day. You're looking at 1.80, and then we have your 50-day right below that at 1.78. So everything's kind of jammed up, but this 8 simple moving average is going to be very, very critical. It really needs to hold because it lines up so much very, very nice here with all this support level on all of the top of these candles here. Okay, you see how that is? See, that's going to be your good level here to come all the way across. Now, again, if all of this is lost, then we're looking for right there is the top of that candle, 1.675, and that would be your gap fill. Just like we had here, did not fill it instantly, took all the way to get over here weeks later to fill that gap, but we got to see how this all shakes out. Now, again, what we had last time is, look at here, see, we had last time it came down, sold after that gap, after that contract roll, and it held that key 8 simple moving average. See that? And it ran right on up here, and then was trying to hold it. But once you lose that 8-day, then you have to look to the next one, which was the 21-day. Well, then once it lost that, then it's it's kind of like Goodnight Irene. Now you have to work it. See, like when you have this candle where you have, and it runs into it, but it puts a topping tail. Same way there until you can get that reversed, okay, then you can move right on up here. But right now, for today, this is what we want to watch. You want to watch bottom of these candles here. You're looking at basically 1.9, say 1.90, okay, 1.91. This is what we want to watch. That's very, very key. If that's lost there, then we have 1.85, but then we're looking right there, that 1.84. That's what you're looking for the support. And it needs to hold that. If not, you're going to go 1.80, you're going to go 1.78, and then you can come all the way down here at 1.675. Okay, so always remember. Now, upside. Well, what you want to look here, right now, you're sitting at real time on natural gas. You're sitting at 1.93. So what we do is we look to the top of this candle. Your resistance is going to be right there. It's going to be that 2.0. That's what you're looking for, 2.0. And then we'll look to the top of this candle, 2.05. And then we look to the top of that. You're looking at 2.09. This is the key resistance levels right there now. That 100 SMA, okay, and this 21 SMA. Okay, you can see where it went right into that. So if you didn't make the money or you didn't sell your position, next time, and it will always be a next time. Okay, so never ever always worried about it. It'll come down, it goes up, it comes down. That's what a market is. Okay. Next time when you see where you have your 100-day, you have your 21-day, you have that lined up, you want to sell into that, your position, and then see what happens. Okay. So even like the next day, if it closes back above that, well, then you can just go there and buy the position back up. And then we know we have targets up here at 1.48 here. And then we have this 50-day 1.48, which lines up very, very nicely. So you know where your target is, but you have to close above, not intraday, close above, then you can go higher. If not, you sell your position, and then you can short your position if you want to, if you short. If not, if you're just a long trader, you sell into that and just wait for a buying opportunity. Let the trade come to you. Okay, here now on your weekly chart, same thing. See, look at here. Look at the topping tail. And where did it go? Just like I told you, right into the 21-day. And that's where she stopped. So now we have to see where we're going to be today. So bottom line, watched that 1.9 level, watch the 1.85, 1.84 level. That's going to be very, very key. The upside, you go 2, you go 205, you go 209. This is what you're looking for. A close above, she goes higher. Now for the week, you really want to make sure that we hold at least this 8 simple moving average sitting at 1.78. That's going to be very, very key. That's what you want to do. Okay, so right now you got a pinball action between your 8-day and your 21-day. We're going to see which one it wins. Now again, close above the 21-day. Well, there's your target. It's going to be the 1.48. You close below that 8 SMA here. Well, then we can come all the way down to this target here, sitting at 1.58. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I'll be back here midday trading, and we're going to take a look and see what natural gas is doing, what crude is doing, and then we always throw something else in the old mix. Now remember, today is Fed Day. Okay, very, very critical here. We got to see what they're talking about with the inflation and about the rates and all that situation. I highly doubt if they're going to be cutting any kind of a rates. Okay, because the last thing the Fed wants to do is start cutting rates and then have to go on and add rates. But you know what I'm saying? But right now, inflation is still very, very high. Okay, anybody who doesn't want to believe that, all you have to do is get out of your house, go to a grocery store, go to a car lot, okay, get online, price a hotel room, price gasoline, okay, price housing. It's all right there, very easy, right in front of you. You don't need to be an economist to do this. All you have to do is get out of your house. All right, that's what I got for you. Thanks for watching.